Spinoza was keen to undermine the idea of prayer. In prayer, an individual appeals to God to change the way the universe works. But Spinoza argues that this is entirely the wrong way around. The task of human beings is to try to understand how and why the universe works the way it does, and then accept it, rather than protest at the workings of existence by sending little messages up into the sky. As Spinoza put it, beautifully but rather caustically, whosoever loves God cannot strive that God should love him in return. In other words, only a deeply distorted and infantile narcissism would lead someone at once to believe in God and then to imagine that this God would take an interest in bending the rules of existence to improve his or her life in some way. Spinoza was deeply influenced by the philosophy of the Stoics of ancient Greece and Rome. They had argued that wisdom lies not in protest against how things are, but in continuous attempts to understand the ways of the world and then bow down peacefully to necessity. Seneca, Spinoza's favourite philosopher, had compared human beings to dogs on a leash, being led by the necessities of life in a range of directions. The more one pulls against what's necessary, the more one is strangled, and therefore the wise must always endeavour to try to understand ahead of time how things are. For example, what love is like or how politics works, and then change their direction accordingly so as not to be strangled unnecessarily. It is this kind